Welcome back, everyone, to Elder Scrolls Online. I forgot to mention that I got this set on now just because I got into Cold Harbor, and it's a Jade Ring set, basically. It's the Dremora set in the heavy style, I believe. So, didn't mention that last time, so I did want to mention it this time. I'll be wearing that throughout the Cold Harbor experience here.
Oh, this is just terrible. What should I do? What should I do? I can do this. I really can. All I have to do is... Oh, who am I kidding? I can't do this. There is no way. Why did I ever think I could make it in the Fighters Guild? Trying to figure out my next move. I'm with the Fighters Guild. We were attacked by Daedra. They captured my companions, took them into that prison down there. I'm just a scout. I can't fight Daedra, but I bet you could. There was a portal. The Daedra used it, but it disappeared. Near as I can figure, the only way in now is to jump down into the water. If you're brave enough to take the leap, look for Scordo. Big orc fellow. He always knows what to do. What I wouldn't do to be in a nice, safe place. A tavern somewhere, maybe. Warm, pint of ale, some good company. Instead, I'm in Cold Harbor. If Molag Bal's minions don't kill me, Scordo surely will. The Daedra called it the Tower of Lies. I scouted around, looking for stairs or even some sort of secret entrance, but no such luck. The water looks pretty deep, though. Should be as safe as a walk in the park. Scordo knows everything and he's tough as nails. Captains Ilram and Darak may be in charge, but Scordo keeps our unit running smoothly. I suggest you talk to him before you do anything else down there. I assumed Molag Bal was trying to be funny. It's really just a deep pit, so the tower is a lie. Get it? A lie. No? Neither did I. But maybe there used to be a tower here once. That probably makes more sense. I'm a wood elf. I'm not a frontline soldier, if that's what you're getting at. If I have to fight, I prefer to do it from a distance. Anyway, jump off here and you should be fine. I really appreciate the help. There was a lot of yelling, fighting, movement. I'm smaller than a lot of the fighters, good at sticking to the shadows, so I hid. I'm not proud of it, but at least I can still help them. Or rather, I can get someone like you to help them.
Well, thank you very much for volunteering our services here. So I guess we just jump? Very strange water, though, I have to say.
Did you really just leap down into this slime pit? You're either remarkably brave or really stupid. I guess a little of both. Of course he did, the skinny weakling. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be in this mess. A Dremora mage runs the place. Clouds minds, breaks wills. I can't get my soldiers organized. Now the fat bastard Ogrims dragged away my friends. We joined the guild together. Ain't right them getting tortured by Ogrims. You rescue Sinfrey, Borgath, and Vikord. I'll find Overseer Aruz, and then you and me can deal with him permanently. Of course you do. Just make it quick. Me? Not much. No one pushes Scordo around. But the others? They chip away at rocks until they drop and get tormented by Ogrims. Some even have their souls yanked out. Turns them into empty husks. I wouldn't wish that fate on an elf. We tried, but... well, this place is strange. Most of us just gave up, lost our will to resist. It doesn't affect everyone the same way, but it does make it hard to organize. Maybe if you shake things up a bit, we can snap out of this. Maybe. What do I look like? The social committee? There's a bunch of prisoners down here from all over the place. There's even a Dremora. Probably pissed off Molag Bal. I don't really know, and I don't really care. Well, she isn't a guard, but if she's a prisoner, the Ogrims certainly don't give her any grief. To tell the truth, I'm curious about her myself. I've noticed she's been watching you since you dropped in on this little party. It wasn't just me. A whole group of us got caught by the Daedra. We teleported into Cold Harbor to take the fight to Molag Bal, but that didn't work out so good. We're down here, our captains are upstairs, and we're all up to our necks in Ogrim dung.
Alright, well. Just curious about the days around here, but I don't see them.
Did you hear that? The whispers. They whisper terrible things in my ears.
Maybe they'll appear after we get this first thing done. Apparently over here somewhere?
Skordo set up a rendezvous point in the north part of the pit. I'll see you there.
Okay.
No weariness and despair are my meat and drink. And I'm famished.
She didn't make it. Find your ancestors, friend, and know that the Cord will avenge you.
Oh, the prisoner's over this way, apparently. Why didn't I see the extra step before? She's not gonna talk? Really, most mortals look alike to me, plus there's that smell, the odor of warm blood and quiet desperation, mild unpleasant. You don't mind saying so. Oh, wait a minute, I do remember you. You were in prison last time, too, I helped you. I assure you, contrary to the way this looks, imprisonment is not my usual situation. But before you get any ideas in this mortal little head of yours, I don't need your help this time. How fortunate for you. I shall enjoy observing how you do about accomplishing that particular miracle. Okay, apparently she's not wanting to talk to me, so whatever. Garv obviously hasn't been dead very long. Unfortunately, I guess we didn't rescue them in time. Anything in here? Ooh, honey, I'll take that. Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Skordo sent you, didn't he? Thank Tall Papa. Let me just grab a weapon before I go to meet Skordo at the rendezvous. Maybe I'll take out an Ogrim or 2 on my way.
I'm feeling a bit of lag here, apparently. Is this the way to the Overseer's chamber? No, it's not. It's the way to the other prisoner. Apparently it's... Okay, I think it's this way? Or no? Huh, let me see. Okay, here's the way, I think.
How did it go? Are my companions safe? Damn. Orgath was a good soldier and a good friend. Thanks for helping the others, though. I've been watching for Overseer Oruz, but he hasn't come out of his chambers yet. We need to get his key. The key opens the passage to the next level. That's where they took Captain Islerom and Captain Arak. There's a way out of this Ogrim duck pit. It's up there. Once you get the key, you need to head upstairs and find Captain Islerom.
Alright, guess we have to go and fight this guy in his own turf.
Hey, Aruz! I owe you one! For Borgash!
Oh, we got a helper at least this time.
Grab the key. It's in that chest over there. I'll go back and check on the others. Meet me by the passage door.
Nothing worthwhile in here. Someone gets around this way. Okay, it's over here, it looks like. Oh, we got Ogrims in here. There's nothing unexpected about that. I think somebody's helping me at the moment. Oh, yep, okay. They're not pretty fast here, to be honest. Oh, we got a watcher over there.
Ah, mortal. You are a curious creature. You don't really expect me to answer that, do you, little mortal? Needless to say, it amuses me to bide my time here and observe your plight. No need to concern yourself about my safety, though, for the lesser Daedra will not harm me. Oh, yes! Watching them has been very entertaining. They struggle in a web they cannot see, and it makes me laugh. You mortals. So easy to manipulate and so much fun to play with. No, little mortal, I am neither your jailer nor your tormentor. I am merely a disinterested observer who finds some tiny enjoyment in your predicament. Even if I cared to explain myself to you, I doubt that you would understand. The politics of Oblivion are much too convoluted for your primitive mortal mind to comprehend. I will not hinder you, dear mortal. Consider that to be help enough for now. Know this, however. The exit from this place is currently unavailable. I suspect you will rectify that in the very near future.
Okay. Oh, llamas. They're not, angry either. Oh, we found the captain.
Spies. There are spies everywhere, and assassins. Scordo, he could be one of Oroc's assassins. You could be one of her spies. Never trust an Orc or a spy. Blessed lucky. I just don't know who or what to believe anymore. This place is getting to me. For all of us. That's what any competent spy would say. Wouldn't hurt to prove you're not an illusion or a spy. Tell you what, my sword is back there with the Ogrims that attacked us. You get my sword for me and we'll talk. Meet me near Oroc's camp. This place does things to your mind. Oroc's gone mad. Says I killed her second in command. She attacked us and ran off. Now she has her own camp to the west. She keeps sending spies and assassins to kill me. Before this place made her crazy, Oroc was a good friend. Now, I need to get Oroc back on board, or get her out of the way. Then I can get everyone out of here. I'll head over and talk to her again. It's my sword, and my father's before me. I dropped it while fighting one of the Ogrims. If you aren't an illusion, you'll recover it for me. If you are an illusion, I figure you'll disappear and that will be the end of that. The Dremora dragged us down here and split us up. Easier to maintain control, I'm sure. I know the Dremora are using mind tricks against us, but the constant torment gets to you. Wears you down. Makes it hard to think straight.
Okay, let's find this guy's sword then. Guess it's off this way. Where are you going? Anything worth in the heavy sack? Dragon thorn, whatever that is. What was that, Sky Shard? Well, that was a little too, it was a little too, down there, apparently. Very, very bright water, though, that's for sure.
Break those rocks. Dig those ditches. Why? Because I want you to.
Aha, this way. Apparently I shouldn't have fallen off, I think. Okay, let's do this correctly this time.
Guess you weren't an illusion after all. Scordo also vouched for your existence. He doesn't vouch for anything, so you must have really impressed him. I almost expected you to stab me with it, not hand it to me. Hard to trust anything in this place. But as you can see, we have a situation developing here. Auroch can barely refrain from attacking us. We need to fix this now. Auroch says she can't stop the voices without her helmet. She said the eyes have it. I think she means the Watchers. Maybe the helmet will calm her down. Thank you for doing this. Sinfei wanted to retrieve it herself. But to be honest, we're not at our best right now. None of us could survive a battle with a Watcher.
Okay, now we have to find the helm. I guess the other stuff must be right above here, or something like that. It's below, so... Oh, apparently it's right here. Wasn't that very hard at all. I managed a way back up there, though, without having to go through that passage again, though.
This place, it does strange things to your mind. How do I know you are just a distraction so Ioram can slip behind me and stab me in the back? This is my helm. So confused. But Ioram did kill my friend Ifriz. You killed Ifriz, Ioram. What else could there possibly be left to talk about?
Get a hold of yourself, Auroch. Ifriz isn't one of ours. He's the bastard that runs this place. You're being manipulated. Here's our roster. You won't find Ifriz on it.
Let me see that. Sure, I knew him. Didn't I?
We need to figure a way to get out of this tower of lies.
Who's that? Is that a Dremora?
I grow weary of this situation. It's time to put an end to Ifriz's interference. You need to kill Ifriz. I need him dead. It seems we have a common goal to discuss.
Help from a Dremora? Why, doesn't that reassure me?
We share a common problem, little mortal. It only makes sense that we work together to solve it. Do either of us have any other options? Ifriz created the barrier that blocks the way out of this prison. Eliminate Ifriz and the barrier collapses. But you must find Ifriz if you are going to kill him. How sweet of you to ask. Ifriz hides behind illusions. I have removed them. He has something of mine. I want it back. Kill him and both our problems are solved. But hurry. He will soon discover his defenses are down and hide himself again. Ah, little mortal. I have already provided more help than you deserve. The rest, as they say, is up to you.
Okay, so she's just using us to get something back, but at least that's straightforward for a Dremora, so... Right up here, apparently. That's one thing down. Nothing worth there, I want.
Mortal weakling. I don't know. But it would avail you nothing.
Oh, I missed that. Dang. And down. Ooh, a new shield.
You and I will meet again, I think. I look forward to seeing what trouble you get into next.
By Malakath's bloody mace, I feel so much better. That unbearable cloud of fear and confusion has finally lifted. I assume that this is your doing? I figured. We started sending people through the portal as soon as the barrier collapsed. There's a city nearby. We saw it before we were captured. We're going to try to regroup there. Just making sure the stragglers get to the portal. By the way, you impress Scordo, which isn't an easy thing to do. Find him on the other side. He wants to talk to you. Take a look at the crystal we discovered. Ioram thinks it may be one of the lights of Meridia the Mages Guild told us about. If it is, it could be invaluable to our efforts here.
Alright. Portal is this way. Back at the Hollow City.
You helped us get out of that terrible place. I won't forget that. You could have just taken care of your own business in there and left us to our fate. But you didn't. I owe you. If that strange city over there has a tavern, the first drink's on me. Thanks.
Got two shields.
You're free. By Ivry. You don't know how relieved I am to see
If
you.
you had half a brain in your head, you'd run and hide.
I'm really sorry, Scordo. I didn't mean to cause so much trouble.
You led an army of Daedra right toward us. You ignorant, scatterbrained, sorry excuse for a wood elf
I'll
weakling.
never do anything like that again. I promise.
Thanks again for your help. Now, excuse me while I go find that good-for-nothing wood elf and introduce his backside to my very large boot.
Okay, well I think I have a couple of items here I could honestly replace here. Fortunately, we're gonna probably lose our perks and perk set in the progress, but go ahead and get rid of that. Better than what we have at the moment. Okay. Well, that should do for now, I guess. Hopefully we'll maybe get that Madeira set or something as we go through this. So I always like to have a set going, regardless of what it is. It's always better to have one than not. Pretty sure I should be... Yeah, okay, the Fighters Guild hall's over that way. I should have these open by now, I assume, because I've helped both Fighters Guild and Mage Guild at this point. And both of these count as a an eye thing for the map, so... Can't use that door, okay. Let's see if I can use this one now. Because before it wasn't letting me do it, so I guess we'll have to see. I can't open it. Sheesh, okay. Now I guess we're gonna head on further down the path we were going to, and I think we were pretty close to getting to where the king is being held, but there was at least one more thing to do that way. This Moon the Swap, whatever it is. Okay, it's this way. Yeah, there's something off this way. Something above us? No, here it is, okay. This pack was apparently left behind when this camp was abandoned. The pack contains some dried meat, a few pieces of fruit, and a handful of root vegetables. It also contains a signet that identifies it as being belonged to a member of the Fighters Guild. Something definitely went wrong with the portal spell. Instead of arriving in Cold Harbor as an invading force to be reckoned with, we wound up scattered to the four winds, and I'm now captive at a command. The others that appeared with me, we've been fighting or running since we got here. We finally found a relatively safe spot at the edge of a dark forest and decided to set up camp. This is the first time since we arrived that I felt safe enough to just sit down and record my thoughts. Time seems to flow differently in this realm. Sometimes it feels like we've only been here for a few hours, and other times I could swear we've been here for days. This mission has turned into a colossal failure. Instead of stepping through the portal together, we were thrown in all directions, strewn about like so many dry leaves in a bitter wind. Luck was with me, though. I landed in the company of Kamdi the Gajit, if only the rest of my luck had turned out as well. We found ourselves in a strange ruin east of this camp. There were cold flames, acronox everywhere, intent on roasting us to the very fine blue crisp. We dispatched a couple of the creatures before we were forced to turn tail and run. For some reason, however, as we got close to the forest, the acronauts stopped chasing us. They suddenly seemed to lose interest in us and returned to the ruin. I guess I should stop writing now and help finish up setting up camp. I'll write more after we get some sleep, provided nothing terrible happens to us in the interim. We were awakened after a few hours, minutes, days, of sleep by voices. They seem to be people in the shadows of the woods, talking and whispering. We can hear them, but the voices aren't distinct enough to make out any actual words. Maybe it's just a language that none of us have ever heard before, I'm not sure. Every so often, though, we clearly hear something that sounds like a cry for help. Every time we hear the desperate cry, we think of releasing our allies. It could be some of them lost in the dark woods. They might be hurt or in danger, or well, anything could happen in there. Kama and I decided to head into the forest and find the source of these pitiful cries. I'm going to leave my journal here in case any other members of our expedition come across this camp. We'll try to leave a trail so that they can follow our path. We're going to head west and then southwest, so follow after us if you can. Here's something else you need to know. Kama discovered that if you touch one of the wisps that is floating around the trees, you'll glow and get a temporary source of light. Perfect for finding your way through these shadowy woods. I suggest you make liberal use of these wisps if you try to meet with us. Well, it's time to go. I hope to see you soon, and may the 8th watch over us all. wisp of light? Sure, why not?
These swords, they must be a clue. Now where did those fools run up to?
This sword appears to have been delivered to place, so its blade points in a specific direction. It must be that way then. It's a nice little forest, actually.
These poor creatures, just slaughtered. Nothing ever changes. By Ifra's hairy feet, you outsiders just keep showing up. You and everyone else in this forest, it seems. My clan has already declared your allies to be trespassers. You don't want to know what we do to trespassers. The Shadow Walkers will catch them. They always do. Does a fuzzy newt goat have 7 toes? Don't look at me like that. It's a perfectly appropriate analogy. Anyway, I hope I reach them before the hunters do. Otherwise, your allies don't stand a chance. Because I'm tired of seeing people get hurt. Ugh. Things need to change round here. We've already spent way too much time talking about fuzzy newt goats. I really need to get moving. Have you noticed the swords left near these campfires? I think your companions are trying to tell us something. I'm going to keep looking for them. If I can reach them before the hunters, they might just get out of this forest alive.
Okay.
Keep your eyes open and your weapon ready. The shadows here are not your friend.
Okay, this way. Oh, Lami is around. I don't want to fight the snakes.
More outsiders. Show them the penalty for entering the Moonless Walk.
Ooh. Yeah, it doesn't work out quite well for you, does it? Oh, shoot. Well, that takes care of that.
You need to be alive. You have to be. I need you to help me. I didn't do it. I swear. He was like this when I found him. This poor soldier. He didn't have to die.
At least the Khajiit got away. How long can he manage to survive, though? I don't know. My plan is very persistent. Because we made a stupid deal a long time ago. We became the Guardians of the Forest in exchange for power and immortality. But look at the cost. Now the Shadow Walkers hurt anyone who dares set foot in these woods. There might still be a way to save the other soldier, the Khajiit, but you need to trust me. I won't oppose my clan directly. They're my family. I can help you find your friend. I just want to make sure no one else gets hurt. The Shadow Walkers use runners to search the forest, but you'll never see them. They become one in the shadows, all but invisible when the clan is on high alert. There's one way to see the runners, though. You need to click the bark of a sprig. Bark magic allows the creatures to, how should I put this, feel their way through the dark woods. If you use the bark with a wisp of light, and you should be able to spot the runners. Your friend is out there, being hunted by my people as we speak. If you have questions, ask them quickly so we can get back to the task at hand. My clan is ancient, older than you can imagine. Our tree mender tells stories of the before time, when we lived under the bright skies in the lush forests of Valenwood. According to the stories, the Jade Prince unleashed his fury upon Valenwood. Instead of fighting back, my ancestors decided to offer their allegiance to the prince, and here we are. Gave up. That's one way to look at it. Another way is to see a clan that won not only to survive, but gain a significant advantage. The Shadow Walkers love power. In exchange for servitude, we were promised power over our enemies. I explained this to you already. I'm tired of darkness and false promises. Mauler Ball gave us power, but it keeps us trapped here. What good is power if we're stuck to this realm forever? I want to see clear skies and stars in the night. Alright. And here's some Spriggans. Pieces of Spriggan bark. Just need one more. Hopefully there's one around. Yeah, I see one over there.
Did you get the bark? We don't have much time left. Just scrape a bit off the top end. There. An old trick I learned living so long in this dreadful place. My friends thought it was funny to hide from me, so I'd use this to see them. It also has an interesting side effect. While it allows you to see anyone hiding in the Shadow Realm, it also masks your presence from them. I've used this method to avoid patrols and sneak out of the forest. It really works. But remember, the effect is temporary. It doesn't last long. Touch the bark to a wisp of light, and then cross the bridge. The runners are searching for the remaining soldier. When you spot a runner, follow him. He should lead you right to your friend. And if the effect runs out, just touch another wisp.
Alright, let's find a wisp then.
There has to be something out there. Where in Ifri's name is that sound coming from?
What the heck?
What's all that noise out there?
Guess we're getting close. We're getting to the shadow people. Do I have to go all the way back to where I was?
the creatures acting so strangely today?
Come on, let's continue.
I could have sworn I heard something. There has to be something out there. Where in Ifri's name is that sound coming from?
Really? Jeez, man, this is a long track. Finally.
Ask the cat, Snake, and we'll end your
Leave
life
the
quickly.
outsider alone, Warmbloods. You will not harm him.
What's up?
This one knows there is an entrance to the tower somewhere nearby. Come on. Aid me!
Alright. Apparently there's a way shrine over this way I want to get. Oh, there's a world boss over here too. Very nice. Okay. Well, that's one at least found. Clan fear things. A lot of people just kind of roaming around, I notice.
Way into the tower.
This one does not understand the game the little elf and the snake thing are playing. But we have something important to do. We need to get into this tower. The key to our victory. It's in there. I know this to be true. We heard voices in the woods. We thought it was other members of our expedition calling to us for help. But Captain Alfari figured it out. The voice comes from this tower. Whoever is locked in there needs our help, and he will help us in return. The wood elves started hunting us almost as soon as we stepped into this dread forest. They killed Captain Alfari in cold blood. I barely escaped. The snake thing found this one, lost and injured, and led me safely through the woods. This one isn't sure. The little elf appeared out of nowhere. But at least she didn't try to kill Kabul like the other elves did. They both claim to know how to get inside the tower, but Kamu doesn't trust either one of them. A safe haven in this place. Kamu looks forward to seeing such a thing. Let me rest for a moment before I head out. I wish I could go with you, but until my injuries heal, I would only slow you down. Good luck, my friend. This one doesn't know very much about this area, but this one always has opinions. Ask what you will, and I will answer. It's the least I can do. The little elves are ruthless killers. They call themselves the Shadow Walkers. As far as this one can tell, they hunt and kill anything that enters these dark woods. They never even gave us a chance to beg for our lives before they killed Athori. Kamu never saw her before. She stepped out of the shadows, but she didn't attack immediately. It is apparent to this one that she is anxious about something, and she seems eager to help us. Perhaps too eager, if you know what Kamu means. When we were searching the woods, we ran into a few snake things. They attacked us when we got too close. They never seemed to actively hunt us, though. And of course, that snake thing over there helped Kamu. I did notice something else, however. When we were resting at one of the campfires, a group of snake things rushed toward us. But they didn't attack us. They charged the elves sneaking around our camp. The two groups don't seem to like each other. They may even be at war. Oh, what a choice. Like deciding whether to roast slowly or leap right into the flames. There is no good answer. But if we were seeking allies, Kamu would choose the elves. They are strong and capable. They could be a great help against Molag Bal. Well, the friendly snake thing did help me. We shouldn't dismiss them out of hand. They lack organization and fighting skills. But Kamu can't deny their ferocity. Perhaps they are worthy of consideration as well.
Alright.
We shall help you enter the tower. But first, you must help us against these foul wood elves. Do not listen to their lies. They murder our children for no reason. Please, you must help me save the little ones. We never asked to be dragged into Cold Harbor. We never made a deal with the Daedric Prince. But ever since we got here, the Wood Elves raid our nests and slaughter our children. This cycle of murder needs to end. You are a hero. You stride through Cold Harbor with confidence, and not even the Wood Elves can touch you. You can win this battle for us, and we will be in your debt. We will show you how to enter the tower, even help you in your mission. They are monsters. They destroy our eggs and slaughter my people. If you aid the Wood Elves, we can never trust you. The Lamias are powerful. We would be of great help to you, but only if you help us end our war with the Wood Elves.
I know you can't forgive my clan for what it's done, but they adhere to an ancient promise that will never come to pass. I can help you, though. No one knows that tower better than I do, but I need to ask for your help in return. It's important. You have to help me convince my clan to break this ages-old agreement. We've guarded these woods and that cursed tower, assuming that one day Molag Bal would reward us and let us return to Valenwood. But that's never going to happen. Like me, you've been outside this forest. You know about Molag Bal's plan. You know about the plane meld. You have to tell them that our agreement is worthless. How can we ever return to Nirn if Molag Bal destroys it? Those monsters. We've been at war with them for ages. My people will never listen to you if you take their side. The Shadow Walkers are powerful. We would be of great help to you, but only if you aid me and convince my people. You've seen my people fight. We're trained to kill. It's what we do. Maybe if you can show them that Molag Bal has been using us, lying to us, maybe they'll see his treachery for what it is and join your cause.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the snake people.
We shall help you enter. We never. You are a hero. You will. We have waited such a long time for someone to aid us in our struggle. You have made me very happy, outsider. Now we can get our children back. Now we can have our revenge. The violent, ruthless wood elves smash our eggs just because they feel threatened by our numbers. They even hold some in their dwellings, using them as hostages against us. This is not a way to live. We must get our eggs back. They keep our eggs in their camps, holding them to keep us docile. They force us to stay near our own nests, hunting us down if we wander too far. We want our children back. We need our eggs. The tower. Yes, the tower. We will help you with that, and so much more. But all of our eggs must be returned. They hide our eggs in their filthy camps. You must enter their homes to rescue our children. But be very careful. Such an intrusion will result in great pain and death if they catch you. I will find you near the Wood Elves' camp. I have ways of moving through the forest unseen. Can be dangerous, but worth the risk. I will do anything to get our children back. I will show you how to get into the tower, full of shiny treasures, I'm sure. And we will become your allies against the Daedric Prince. Even fight at your side if that is what you wish.
Snake
Wait,
people
outsider.
allies.
A moment more of your time. I get it. My people killed one of your own. They aren't evil, though. You have to understand. We signed a pact to protect this forest. The Shadow Walkers believe that if they fail to honor that agreement, we're all doomed. Well, yes. I can't argue with that. I understand why you'd want to side with these creatures. I also know you need to get their eggs back. But my people don't need to die while you do it. Recover the eggs, but don't hurt my people. I'm not asking for anything you can't do. And I'll go with you when you're done, to help. I've been planning to leave anyway, so now's as good a time as any. You can use me, just don't kill any Shadow Walkers. Please. The Shadow Walkers watch the forest, but they're too confident. They leave our camps practically undefended. You could sneak in, get the eggs, and get out. You can do it. I know you can. Please, just consider what I'm asking.
Alright. Unfortunately, I have a very bad stealth build. Okay, we're kind of up close here now. Yeah, they're all over the place. Is there one by the waters here? It kind of looks like it. Oh, it's up there. Okay. There's another one over there. Shoot, that's bad. None here, though. That's good. That's one egg down. Oh, that's crap, man. Don't just hang around there like that. You ever gonna move? Come on. So far we're doing pretty good, even with our really bad stealth skills. Are they still in there? No, they're not. Okay, this is the chance. Apparently there's one more over this way somewhere. Just grab it. Nope. Not killing you. Thankfully, survivability is what I do. Alright, we did it.
You recovered our eggs. How wonderful. My people will be most grateful to you for this. I must return these eggs to our nest, but there is one more thing you must do before my people will feel truly safe. Please, may I tell you about this final task? A council of elders leads the wood elves. They live upon a large rock that floats above us. Queen Fajik's eggs were taken and hidden up there. You will need a key to open the portal and gain access to the floating rock. The key is divided into 2 shards, each protected by a Shadow Walker Guardian. As soon as you acquire the 2 shards, go to the camp in the center of the forest. My people will meet you there. Why do you insist on not harming the ones who kill my people? The little elf girl. She has confused you, hasn't she? I do not know the ways of stealth. My people kill, and we do so proudly for all to see.
Well, we're not getting persuade, so... Don't think we can get up here from that way, so... Oh, I should do it, apparently. Hi there. Oh wow, you hit pretty hard. You hit like a tank. Ooh. I was not expecting to get that much HP taken off at once.
The outsider who has done so much for my people. I am grateful. Perhaps when this is over, my people can live without fear or worry. Once the tyranny of the Shadow Walkers has ended, you will have the help you need. But first, we must recover my children from the Council. Did you acquire the portal shards from the Guardians? Good. Direct the shard key toward the portal at the center of the arches. The ladies will do the rest.
Alright.
Our time is now, my children. Swarm forth and reclaim what is ours.
Ooh. Well, there went that council, apparently.
The wood elves have fallen. My eggs shall be returned to my nest, and my people shall be safe. The Shadow Walkers shall be lost without their leaders. The day is ours.
What would you have us do?
The wood elves slaughtered my people. They would not listen to reason. The only chance we had was to remove their leaders. Now, we shall watch the Shadow Walkers crumble. You have helped us. Now we shall help you. I instructed Signet to head to the ruined passage that leads to the tower. You shall find her there. Know that the Lamias are in your debt. Call upon us if you ever need our strength and cunning.
Well, pretty sure Elf Girl's not gonna help us now, so, you know. Let's find out what this tower is going to be like. So we have two crystals of Madeira, whatever it was. And I think it was only 2 of them. So I think we should be able to get into the tower now. I'm not quite sure, to be honest.
My people rejoice. Most consider us monsters, but you helped us. We will never forget your generosity and compassion. My egg sisters will live, and life, even in this wretched place, is precious. Thank you. As I promised, this door leads to the tower. I do not know what the tower holds, but we have heard the cries for help from within. Be careful in there, outsider. This is Cold Harbor. Even the most mundane things can hide terrible dangers. The Khajiit told me of a city of safety to the east. I will take some of my people, for we would very much like to see this city. We will be there if you have need of us, my friend.
Okay. Oh, there's a light of Madeira in here too, apparently.
Excellent. Bring the crystal with you. You will need it to free me from my bonds.
Okay.
I have waited for centuries. And waited and waited. Do you know how boring that can be? But now, you are here, just as Meridia foretold. The Radiant One knows many things. She knew that one day the city she plunged into Cold Harbor would serve her purpose. At first, she thought I would fulfill that prophecy. But I failed. And now, I need your help. Have no fear. I am as alive as you are. Molag Bal has preserved me so that I can endure his endless tortures. His cruelty knows no bounds. I can't slip free of this lightless oubliette, but I have managed to send my projection to meet you. I knew you were the one I was waiting for. Molag Bal locked me away for a reason. He fears me. Once you set me free, we can make him regret the day he made us his enemies. You made it this far, just as I had predicted. I am glad to see that my calculations were not in error. Now, if you are ready, we have a prison to break out of. I was captured shortly after Meridia pushed her city into this dread realm. This prison relies on darkness. Early on, I almost broke free. Now, Molag Bal shapes the darkness itself to bind me, suppressing my attempts to escape. Molag Bal has trapped me within a pillar of darkness, infused with his own vile energy, and powered by the light of Meridia. That, however, will be his undoing. The light of Meridia can also banish this darkness, but you have to bring it to me. To reach me, you must first unlock the prison door. Molag Bal uses crystallized darkness to hold me and suppress my power. Move the crystals from their locations to the prison door, and the way shall be opened for you. I am the last Ayleid king. In our ancient language, my name means ruler in dark times. I can imagine no darker time than the end of the Ayleid people. I am a servant of Meridia, her master tactician and strategist. Between my master's blessings and the time-distorting nature of this dread realm, I am still alive. Consider that your good fortune, for you will never defeat Molag Bal without my help. To reach me, you must first unlock the prison door. Molag Bal uses crystallized darkness to hold me and suppress my power. Move the crystal.
Yeah, last Ayleid king, apparently. Last one that... I guess that's the one that Piganiel missed. This way?
Enter the garden and collect the life shadow crystal. Then place it on the central dais at the entrance.
Yeah, I can just run through here if I want. A lot of these bad boys. Are you kidding me? Come on. Found one of the crystals here. Alright, well that's one of them at least.
Enter the frozen alcove and collect the flame shadow crystal. Then place it on the central dais at the entrance.
Alright. We can do that. What's it gonna be? Ice rafts in here, I imagine? Or not, apparently it's just gonna give it to us. Or I can change up quite a bit. Oh, somebody else is in here apparently. It seems like Cold Harbor is a very active zone for people to be going through.
to the library and collect the Mind Shadow Crystal. Then place it on the central dais at the entrance.
I think we're about there, right? And the last crystal. This should lead us out.
Well done, my friend. Now, enter the oubliette and set me free.
All right.
Done well to make it this far. But there is still more to do to set me free. My body is imprisoned within a pillar of darkness, generated by the ebon shards to each side. Place a light of Meridia in both of the sconces. Each will create a beam of light that will strike a nearby crystal. By rotating the crystals, you can change a beam's direction. You may need to rotate a crystal multiple times to connect the beams and form a path of light to the ebon shards. Adjust the crystals until the beams of light destroy the ebon shards. Then the pillar of darkness will collapse, and I shall be free.
Alright, slowly but surely we're making progress. Come on now. The only bad thing is I can't see the beams, like, actually... Oh, apparently that helps. Okay. Oh, apparently it, I guess I have to do this on the other side too. Where's this other one at? Okay, it's back here. Okay. Okay, 3 times should be enough for it to hit this crystal over here. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. We're almost there. And freed.
Ah, freedom at long last. My calculations suggested that you had a slightly better chance to fail rather than to succeed. I suspect, though, that you often beat the odds. Thank you. No? A little weary, perhaps, but not injured. My mind remains sharp, however. I suggest we make our escape from this place. It is the only tactically sound option at our disposal. Agreed. Allow me to create a portal to Meridia's city. We can speak there. This portal leads to the Hollow City. We shall talk again when we are safely inside its walls.
Ooh. We can enter the Fighters Guild training grounds finally.
I have barely set foot within these hallowed walls, and I already feel 1,000 times better. And now that you are here, we can determine our next move against the vile Molag Bal. I must take stock of our assets and resources, determine just how much might we can bring to bear. Only then can I develop a strategy that shall allow us to win this war. But forgive me, I wanted to convey that you performed admirably at the tower. It is good to be back in this ancient city. I need to assess our strengths and weaknesses, determine how best to make our assault against Molag Bal. If we strike before we build up a sufficient force, however, I fear we shall lose this war. The soldiers, the ones who call themselves the Fighters Guild, they seem strong and capable, at least at first glance. I shall speak to their leader at once. No leader? Well, that is an unacceptable situation. I shall take command of this Fighter Guild force. It is the only logical solution. Talk to those within this building. After I consult with the groundskeeper, I shall join you inside.
Yeah, it looks like we got a nice bit of gear there, actually. Along with a new set thing that we already got the shield of. So we got the 2 set up thing, which is add 1366 armor. So it looks like it's going to be armor and some stamina for this set, which is fine with me, I guess. Could always go with some more armor.
The pieces begin to fall into place. With the king's aid, we shall assemble a force worthy of Meridia's blessing. Small groups have trickled in since your departure. The warriors inside seem to be under the protection of the knight Darien, an exceptional fellow. Brave to a fault, and devoted to lost causes. Cadwell found them in the wilds.
Smashing! So glad you could join us. Welcome to the Fighters Guild, which is rather a mundane name, isn't it? Though it is precise. They fight things and they're in a guild. Works rather well, actually, come to think of it. Actually, it was Honor who found them. Have you met? We've been together forever. He knows Cold Harbor almost as well as I do. Pish Tosh, Honor isn't a pet. He's my faithful steed. He does mistake the odd wood elf for a tasty treat, but they've been known to do that themselves, haven't they? Ah.
Your nagging is becoming more annoying than my persistent rash. We finally have a secure base. To go back outside without a plan is even too foolhardy for me.
You want us to hide behind these walls? To leave our comrades to die while you sip wine and lounge about? You have no honor, knight.
Don't lecture me about honor, elf. You have no idea what I've seen or what I've gone through. My apologies for that display. The whole rash comment. Just a figure of speech, of course. So, I suppose you know more about this place than any of us. Like where I can get a decent drink? A safe haven, eh? I didn't really expect to see cheerful flowers and clear water anywhere in this dark realm. I assumed we were walking into untimely and painful deaths. Glad to see I was wrong this one time. I couldn't let you go off and save the world all by yourself, could I? Not with just these Fighters Guild braggarts. Besides, there was a portal. How could I not step through and see what was on the other side? That's a good question. I heard that Captain Alfari was killed shortly after we were scattered. I was hoping to find another officer here, but no such luck. An alien? I thought they were all, you know, dead. Of course, this is a Daedric prince's plane. I really need to stop being surprised by such revelations. I have a feeling that won't be the strangest thing I find out before this is all over.
Attend me, soldiers. We have a war to win, and time grows short.
What in Ariel's name is this? Who are you?
So that's the last alien, huh? I thought he'd be more dusty. Isn't that what happens when elves get really old?
Shut it, you fop.
Who's in charge of this group? Step forward and address me. Then allow me to rectify that. I shall lead you. We shall recover your comrades and complete your mission. If that does not work for you, your services are no longer needed.
I don't know who you are, but you aren't Fighters Guild. You have no authority over us.
Do you challenge me, then? Do you want me to kill you to prove my combat prowess to your companions?
I wouldn't necessarily mind seeing that. He is kind of annoying.
How can you expect us to lay down our lives for someone we never met? Trust is earned on the battlefield.
If you want to survive, if you want to win this, you must trust me. Allow me to explain why you need my leadership. We shall work this out. I understand your reservations, but with my leadership, the Fighters Guild will help us win this war. I do not expect this group to blindly trust me. That would be foolish. I plan to instill them with confidence so that when the others arrive, they will follow me without question. For now, I shall speak with each soldier here. Tell them what I think we should do and how we should do it. Perhaps listen to their opinions. To rush into battle with no allegiance is to command a unit that is already defeated. Continue to amass our forces until we have enough troops. Then we meet in council and plan our attack. The chasm to the north protects Molag Bal's inner sanctum. We must cross it and confront the prince if we hope to save Nirn.
Alright, well that's at least half of this done. Now we're gonna have to go rescue Vanis on the other side.
The pieces begin to fall into place. With the king's aid, we shall assemble a force worthy of Meridia's blessing. Small groups have trickled.
Okay. In any case, I think that'll end this video here. And next time, we're going to be heading to the east and finding out what's going on over there. So, see you guys then.